This was cute.
So thought about it.
I actually went to school to be a lawyer.
I'm good at stealing things.
I'm gonna do that instead.
While I was in there, I was reading some books.
You know, I found Christ and shit. Stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities for them. Which I think is really good for them. I mean,
DMX did crack and told his son on Ayamla, I'm not going to stop doing crack. And everybody else still calls him a rap legend. Y'all can hear about sucking some dick.
True.
And shaking his ass. True.
I think the only thing for me, which, I mean, hey, you know, to each their own, don't steal my money and sing about it.
You fuck me and sing about it. And then sing about how you fuck the next bitch in the next morning. That's disgusting.
It's fair, I guess.
At least I'm getting monetary value out of this. You're just gonna catch an STD.
You're just being a hoe.
You just hoeing for free, and honestly, that's not a good business deal.
No, I mean, like Kendrick said, or Drake said it. One of them said it. This dick ain't free, but
it is. I brief you.
Technically,
have you seen his baby mother?
We didn't talk about that.
Okay, well.
We talk about Adonis. Don't bring Adonis into this.
I feel bad for the people who like are born to these.
To people that they don't really like into the drama, because that baby is born into drama.
Chilling, just ready to eat some Cheetos, watch Paw Patrol, chill the fuck out.
Next thing you know,
your mama's Black China and your daddy is Tiger, and they is beefing with young Kylie Jenner. Can you imagine? I just want to eat fruit snacks. I don't even care.
I don't even know who y'all are.
Every 20 minutes in my face with this camera talking
What you think about this? What you think about this?
Do it for the snap. No.
I don't know you.
I'm watching my stories. Move.
Sit down.
I swear to God, if Caillou is off, I'm going to
It's Caillou, motherfuckers. Well, yeah, I think what's cool now is definitely interesting that a lot of these rap beefs, per se, are definitely more publicized than they used to be. It's less
like Trippie Reds?
Yeah.
That tickles me. That's funny.
But it's like, it's not even real beef anymore.
No.
It's just like, I made a video about you and now I'm mad.
Live. They argue on live. And I think it's funny because they have to request each other in live. Like, yes, you made money.
Yes, you can come here. What'd you say about me?
Fuck you.
And they just like, it's like, why'd y'all come here?
You have to follow each other to do that. So you can't unfollow him ever.
No.
So you're really his friend.
Y'all played this, didn't you?
You're friends. If you don't like him, unfollow him.
I missed like the, I'm sure they don't miss it, but like the Ice Cube or like the, not Ice Cube. Not Shook Days. Not like the murdering days. But like the Nas and Jay-Z days where like they actually made tracks.
Oh, it's like when they beef because Jay-Z also hit somebody in the head with a champagne bottle.
That is true. That is true.
Jay-Z's
Yo, you remember when that happened to Drake and Chris Brown?
When Drake got buff,
yes.
Everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
Because he was super scrawny, and then one year he just came out jacked.
He was like, "What you had said?
I couldn't fight."
Huh?
Remember when I couldn't fight?
Chris Brown was like, "This stupid."
Remember Wheelchair Jimmy?
Charity. I love you.
Now they best friends.
We light skinned brothers. You want to fuck Kurchi? I bet you fuck Kurchi.
Don't do that.
You right? She happy. She with a good man. I think he's
Is
short. He just real built.
Like beef.
Yeah, Victor Cruz. He looks about 5'9".
Yeah. About.
Yeah, y'all loved a lot like that. I'm 5'9". Nigga, you're 5'4". Stop this.
I'm actually 6'3", so.
No one was talking about you, but thanks for the flex. Super impressed.
Just saying.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you
So anyway.
Okay.
But no, yeah. So the age of the internet has definitely changed the rap game.
We kind of just dated ourselves.
Whatever.
Okay.
I don't have to talk about it.
Difference would probably be like, what? Jay-Z did what?
You know what? That is crazy though. That we're now at that age where we talk about shit.
I'm not gonna participate in this.
You don't want to?
I'm still young. Thank you.
All right, fine. I'm getting to that age where I be talking about shit, and I dead ass get that look like, what are you talking about?
Nuck if you buck is Juju on the beat. They legitimately think that beat is
I was talking to my cousin, and I forget who it was, but it was like an old actor that we watched on like one of our shows, and they only knew her from like her new shit. And I was like, oh yeah, that's so and so. She's like, oh yeah, she did this from whatever. Or I asked where the Wild Thoughts by DJ Khaled, when that song came on.
Maria.
Yes, I was like, my little cousin was jamming. I was like, you know where this original song came from? And they're like, DJ Khaled. I lost my shit.
From him.
I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Who did what?
Carlos Santana.
Who is that?
The god of guitar.
Shut up, nigga.
Like dead ass, and I was just so
oh yeah, Grandpa.
We're getting there. You getting there too?
I don't talk to those children. Those kids play Fortnite. I don't talk to them.
I don't talk to anybody that plays Fortnite.
Nope.
If you
you're
play
not
Fortnite,
functioning properly.
You're not.
A droid, so excuse me.
You're not allowed to come anywhere near me.
Nope.
Or my family.
Don't talk to nothing.
I don't know you at all.
Back up.
But yeah, so because of that, things are a lot different, and because of these kids have a lot more access to the internet and all these different websites, they're definitely allowed. They kind of control what's hot.
Yeah.
Like whoever's.
They're not making stuff for us no more. We're not the target audience.
Whatever's being streamed on the internet that's what's being hot right now, and that's controlled all by the kids. It's not powered by us anymore.
That's why they out here licking ice cream, because they think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disgusted, but they're giggling.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. Someone's gonna eat that. I'm gonna
call the police.
Like, that's disgusting. Don't ever lick my ice cream.
I don't know you.
And Bluebell of all ice creams.
Why are you ruining the other shit?
Like, that's just mean.
Cream Creations can go.
Yeah, no offense, HEB, but like, it's not.
I'm not eating.
It's not the best.
I'm not eating it.
I don't really know who you are.
I don't know
who you are. But yeah, because of the internet, I mean, that's how Lil Nas X. That was a good album. That was a great album. Shouts out to Gambino. I'm sorry. Shouts out to Childish Gambino.
Thank you.
Yes, that was a definite. He is definitely one of my favorite artists. Like, just off of everything he does.
He's one of my favorite people because I enjoy him in more than just his music.
True, very true.
I wish Atlanta would come back.
I'm mad that we're missing a year now.
Because he's booked.
He's doing so much.
That's why all that shows are like stop, because they're like, I could just be over here getting real money.
Issa also doing other stuff. He's doing other stuff.
I'll wait.
But make it worth my while. Like, that's my only thing about these like long breaks.
I still kind of want to see Guava Island though. I'm very interested.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
I stand, but
I stand for everything she does.
Oh yeah.
At the same time, does she really act?
I was gonna say because she was in that Battlestar Galactica.
Battleship. It is not. Not Battlestar Galactica. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm sorry. No. Beets.
Battlestar
Galactica.
She was in that thing with that ship, and she had like 3 lines, like every 2 hours, like years ago with my mama, and she was pretty.
I mean,
I liked her in a suit, and it was funny because her fandom is called the Navy, and she was
in the Navy.
It was like, haha. Okay.
Rihanna is the Navy.
Yeah, I love when she talks though, so I'm interested to see what Guava Island looks like.
Yeah, and apparently it's like a music video, which I'm very interested in.
Perplexed. So are they gonna sing the whole thing?
I don't know.
Or, cause listen, I'm like Phil. I hate when they sing.
Like randomly.
I don't like that shit. Oh my god, kids are not gonna know what film I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah, people are not gonna know it.
Explain to the kids.
So Phil, little fucker, he is from the Rugrats. Oh my god, they don't know what the Rugrats is. Google it. Your mama and daddy probably has like a orange cassette.
Orange VHSs.
You don't have a VHS in your house.
You know what? A lot of kids don't even know what VHSs are. You know, okay, if you want to actually date yourself.
No.
You remember a floppy disk?
Shut up.
You remember having
mad floppy disk? I remember when I first learned to burn a floppy disk.
I had a box full of floppy disks, like literally, like I feel like 3-4 years ago.
I used to put just random like pre-loaded pictures from the computer on them and be like, "Mommy, I made you a digital."
But you know what's crazy about those though? Those only used to hold like a gig. And
that gig was like a lot.
That was, and now a hard drive can hold like a
2
terabyte.
Whole computers.
Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you think that shit just blows my mind. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, Phil is from the Rugrats, and there's an amazing film called The Rugrats Go to Paris, and
Facts.
he is forced to sit in a musical, and he looks at his twin sister and says, "Oh, I hate it when they sing."
I do too.
Learn yourself, children. Learn yourself.
Yo, Rugrats was the truth. We're gonna do an episode about all the different cartoons and how they affected us and the cartoons that y'all have now.
I respect nothing but Steven Universe. I said what I said.
That's fair. Like, apparently Adventure Time and all those are a good time, but I don't feel that they have the same value.
I've never sat and actually watched Adventure Time from
True,
one
I can't,
to the
yeah,
end.
I can't.
I feel like there is a storyline there, but just watch it on Cartoon Network. I didn't.
No.
I never connected with the talking dog.
But yeah, we'll definitely do that because that's a whole thing in its own. How, I mean, you know, we had SpongeBob and all those shows, and look how we turned out.
That turned out fucking amazing.
Exactly, and even the shows that our parents had were totally different from what we had. And
Family Matters and like they probably was like revolutionary.
That was the truth. Yeah,
I watched a couple episodes and was like, that's not funny.
But they cackle.
Yeah, but it's a laugh track, and even
that too.
Like, our shows don't have laugh tracks because it's fucking funny.
It's actually funny.
I laugh. I'm the track. So,
but okay, going back to what we were talking about with the internet and how everything kind of has affected and changed. Like we said, the internet and these young kids, they have control over what's popular and what goes on and what gets played. Because we talk about Lil Nas X, this little Old Town Road kid. He made a song, bought a beat, made a song, and then put that song on some social media apps. TikTok.
I looked it up. He put it on. So TikTok works like all the other streaming sites. So I think some stuff just gets put there regardless because it has a library. So if it's available on the streaming, you can also play it there. I think a couple kids found it, was just like, what? Oh, this is funny. I'm going to do a silly, lip syncing video.
Going from there.
The lyrics are kind of hilarious. So
easy to follow, too.
Not a hard, complicated thing at all.
So that's one way to do that. I mean, and now he's 13 weeks, I think, at number 1. 10 times platinum.
There's a couple remixes. It's never going to die.
And that's something too with that I think evolved the music industry. These remixes where you can literally make a song in your basement, in your room, like me. We're in my studio.
Hello.
And you can literally just put that on somewhere, and Ludacris or whatever, one of those people hear it and they're like, "Ooh, this sounds good."
Why Ludacris?
I don't know.
What is Ludacris doing? I'm looking for other.
You know,
let me know, cause
I mean, he's doing shit.
He's giving us gems.
He is, and you can't
move, bitch, get out the way. Was literally
still as a movement.
I go up.
Movement.
Legitimately, to push bitches I didn't like, and like the school dances, be like, move, and they be like, what the fuck,
dude? That's one thing that I think we got from the 2000s. Pure gems. Like all of those 2000 artists that, I mean, they were only there for like 2005 from 2000 to like 2003.
Yeah, I don't need them back.
But I would say classics. Nothing but classics.
Yep.
Like that's when, I mean, you know, DMX has his problem.